Hey guys, it's Mobon Kiki, aka the Kaizen Creative. Today I want to talk to you about Tokyo Ghoul's Kaneki and my OC Asmodeus, the main character of my self-published comic. If you haven't watched Tokyo Ghoul and would like to avoid spoilers, I recommend skipping this video and coming back after watching the whole series. I watched Tokyo Ghoul for the first time back in 6th grade, and it's honestly one of my favorite series. It was dark, grungy, and dealt with topics like hope and loss. The first season was amazing. Kaneki started out as a weak kid who just wanted to read, hang out with his best friend Hide, and talk to Rize since he had a crush on her and he noticed that she read similar books as him. You can say he showed me to watch out for what type of people I associate myself with and where to go on first dates, because there's no way he had to go through such life-altering experiences just because of that one date. He met the other ghouls and started acclimating to the ghouls' way of life, since he could no longer live as a human being. He could no longer eat the foods he once enjoyed, and he slowly had to distance himself from Hide, since he didn't want him to know what he became in fear of how he'd react. Seeing the duality between the ghouls and humans was very interesting to me because they were so similar but so different. Both were just trying to survive, and both have individuals who honestly are helpful towards one another and others who just enjoy despawning others for power and entertainment. The story was grounded despite the otherworldly powers of the ghouls. I got to see Kaneki experience having to move on with his life due to becoming a ghoul, and also having to experience the loss of future friends that he considered close. He even got tortured and chose to continue to help others, but became more apathetic towards those who opposed him and his friends. Kaneki was the definition of a person who is just trying to help others regardless of the sacrifices he has to make. As long as he can make a change that's worthwhile, he was willing to do it, even if he had to suffer in the process. The end of the first season ended up not being canon, and it led me to discovering the manga. That led me down a rabbit hole by the time the third season started, since Kaneki becoming Heise Sasaki was a sudden change without explanations from the previous season. To this day, I'll never understand why they chose to make the second season not canon and only use like bits and pieces that were, and then made season 3 canon. Like, y'all confusing us. But like Soi Ishida, his art is just amazing. Like, I love Soi Ishida's art, and he's one of my favorites up to date. Seeing the intensity of his line work during emotional scenes like Kaneki's interactions with Jason were perfect for what was going on, and I believe he did quite an amazing job. I'm not going to mention much else from the series, but I will say Black Reaper Kaneki was my favorite because he was honest with his intentions and was able to remember what Heise forgot. He was the perfect amalgamation of the two personalities, and although his actions were cruel, he did what was necessary and protected who he had to, considering the circumstances. Comment below and let me know what version of Kaneki was your favorite. Now I can get into my character Asmodeus. Asmodeus is the recently appointed Grim Reaper after his brother Ramiro. It's his job to maintain balance between the spirit and the living realm as he continues to send souls where they belong in the afterlife. He is often seen as cold to others because of his calm and nonchalant demeanor, but he cares for others more than he appears to. After losing his brother, he had no one to go to when he wanted to talk, and he also couldn't bring him back since the Grim Reapers ceased to exist after they despawn. With no trace of his brother living on, he must continue where his brother left off as he tries to find clues on who despawned his brother. And he wants revenge, and he has the tools to make it happen. But can he find the man who did it? All he knows is his brother was looking for a special object, and that object is what his despawner had control of before despawning him. Can this object also despawn Asmodeus? Until then, he is participating in his job as the Grim Reaper, and his first assignment is to find an elf named Zola and return her back to her body before someone in the spirit realm can take it. You can find and read the first chapter of Asmodeus on mobonkiki.com for only $5. The link will be in the description below, and it's the digital version. I am currently making the second book, and I'm halfway done with the pencils. I will let you all know when I expect it to be done as soon when I get the chance, since I'm using a lot of my time to keep up with this channel and find a decently paying job that pertains to my degree. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content like this. If you've watched Tokyo Ghoul or liked the story I have for Asmodeus, let me know your thoughts about them in the comments below. I'll be uploading on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays by noon Eastern Time. Remember to stay creative and continue to strive towards your passions. Until next time, my friends, Mobonkiki signing out.